Hello, this is the Drunken Duck, and that is a boat, and that is a car, which we're going to be talking about today. First of all, let me say how glad I am to be out and about once again, and I'm going to show you the view. We are in County Donegal. We are just outside Greencastle in the townland of Shrove, and if some of ye have been watching my channel for a couple of years, you will know that this is where the school I have gone to a couple of times to do some paranormal investigating and stuff like that, and abandoned exploring and things. So yeah, this is the view from here, which is absolutely stunning. Right, recently, slowly and painfully, my Renault Megane convertible gave up the ghost, and I had to replace it in a hurry, and I went for this older car, and I thought maybe that I'm sort of downgrading, as it were, but I'm actually quite happy with what I've got here. This is the Fabia 1.2 HTP engine, and it is the Blueline. This is 2004, so we're talking about an older car here. Now, this car, when you think of Skoda, you think of the old Skoda jokes and stuff.
How dare you!
When Volkswagen built this car, the Skoda jokes faded away, because this is a very understated car, but a very well built car, very basic, but a wonderful design in itself. This was belonged to a mechanic who looked after this for 9 years. So when a mechanic holds onto a car that long, you know he has faith in it. Very sadly, the mechanic has passed away, and it is now in my hands. Now, exterior, there is just one slight little bit of damage here. It's not something to write home about. Wish it wasn't there, but it has been sort of treated. You've got, I think, 14-inch standard alloy wheels with good Hankook tires. Otherwise, the paint is quite good. Let me give you a look inside. First of all, I'm going to go into the back here. This is the back, and just room enough there for 2 adults. This seat here folds up, the backs then fold down. You pull out the headrests, and you slide the headrests into 2 slots on the seat here. But as you can see, this car has been kept absolutely immaculate. Now, I was expecting to go and see a very shabby car, but this car has been looked after. Now, the trim has been, the trim on the Skodas are a bit weird. You can see people in the... There's a kid screaming down there, so I don't know what that is about. But you can see people on the trim there. But that is the rear of the car. As you can see, very, very clean and tidy along the hinges and joints and the sills. You can see how clean the lock mechanism, there's no rust or anything like that. And you can see along the doors it's quite, I mean, it is in very, very good shape. I'm really, really surprised about this. Now, when you think about mechanics cars, you may think a car where lots of things have been thrown into it, bolts and nuts and gearboxes and oil spillages. Not on this one. Not on this. Now this is the parcel shelf that slides. There's actually some sort of a weird trough there. I don't know what you put in there, but you could put a tripod. But in the back here is absolutely immaculate. Now I was really, really surprised. This tray is from Ford, and even the tray is really, really clean. Now, in older cars you will often find rust in the back panels of the car, but absolutely spotless, like. So this is, you pull the tray back like that. There's these aftermarket sort of wind shields, very, very useful for the front end of the car when you're putting down the windows. It deflects the wind. Very, very minimal scratching on the handle of the door. So I have my bag here with my torch, which I'm going to put in the boot. But as you can see, absolutely spotless. Now, it isn't a highly technical car. It is actually quite Spartan in the interior, nothing computerized or anything like that. But there is no rattles or squeaks like in other cars of its age, you know. I'm just going to put this light in the boot. This one has a tow bar with its little protective boot here, but you can see in along the joints here, not very much rust at all for the year. There's a little bit of rust there, but nothing to sort of write home about. You can see the joints here, everything seems to be pretty much, you know, everything seems to be okay, you know. On the side you got front electric windows, back windows are manual. Cloth panels on the doors. On the front here you've got a small long sort of storage area for putting stuff in. In here got a remote control for the stereo system, but another little shelf that you sort of lift up, and he has the service manual nice and neatly in there, so everything is was all kept with the car. Let's go around the driver's area. As I said, it's a 1.2 litre engine, probably shared with the Polo, and if anybody has a Polo they will probably recognise the interior and that. kind of a leather, nice comfortable leather handbrake, leather gaiter on the 5-speed gearbox shifter. Even here is the ashtray, and the ashtray has never been used. So when I want to smoke, I've been doing it since yesterday, hopefully I'll keep it up, I stop the car and get out for a smoke, because I don't think this car has ever been smoked in. There's no weird smells or anything like that. So where are we going now? We're going to the front. This is sort of a rough and ready sort of thing, but you'll get the picture. Now, you pull this. Can I do it with one hand? Yes, I can. There is the engine block. Clean. No rust around the arches or around the suspension struts and that. No leaks from gaskets. It is absolutely immaculate. Do you know? You have to remember, this is a 2004 car. Do you know? And it has the noise protection there. Good to see. A little bit of surface rust there, but nothing to write home about. But yeah, the seats are comfortable and supportive. There have been complaints about Volkswagen products of the past. They called it golf ball syndrome because the seats were so hard. But no problem with this car at all. There is an adjustable height on the thing, on the seat, and an adjustable steering wheel. Now, in the instrument cluster, which I hope the sun doesn't sort of block out, you get these the rev counter, speedometer, time, fuel, temperature, and your little computer thing there, your mileage and stuff like that. The sun is sort of shining in, so I don't know if you can see it, but very, very basic. Now there's an aftermarket stereo there, and a load of empty slots there for other features for higher grade models and that. But this isn't the highest grade model. It does what it has to do. It's a car that just does what it needs to do. Now there's only one problem with the inside of this car, is that the lining has fallen. But that's about it, you know. The lining has fallen down. I have to try and get that sorted somewhere. But apart from that, that is basically, to be honest, I wasn't expecting much from this car, but it does what I sort of need. It's practical, it's got a big boot, it's got 44 point something litres. I can't remember the exact capacity. Obviously a lot more with the seats down, but that is basically my new daily driver. Do you know? In the future I will do some, people were asking me to do rant videos in the car and drive around with the camera and that, and I will do that in another video, you know, where I have a chat and I'll let you see what I'm seeing, you know, as I go for my little spin or whatever, you know. But yeah, that is my new daily driver. No more wet bottom, as my Renault Megane convertible put me through a winter of misery of wet bottoms because of its leaking roof, along with a whole host of other issues that just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it just became too uneconomical to fix. So the best option was to just change the car. So yeah, this is my first full day with the car and I'm quite happy. So yeah, folks, I'm going to leave it at there. I'm going to bring you over to have a last look at the sea before I go, but hopefully we will be back on track with more videos, because I'm sort of back on the road. I'm just, you know, I'm really happy, and it's been a tough. I've gone through a few challenges in the last little while, and a bit poor with my uploads, but hopefully this is a new start, a new chapter sort of thing. Folks, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you like my little banger, and that will be taking us on our journeys from this day forward. So yeah, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from our little Skoda Fabia, which is going to be our new office on wheels. Look at the stickers still on the no, airbag stickers still on the flipping car, like. But yeah, I will see you in the next video, folks, and thank you for watching. Sorry I haven't been on camera today. I need to build up a little bit more confidence, but I will be back right as rain in no time. This is a good start. This has lifted me up an awful lot today, you know, so hopefully that'll continue, you know. So I'll see you in the next video, folks. Thanks very much for watching.